Clouds never stay the same. They keep moving, changing shapes, and painting the sky in different colors. Life is a lot like that, right? Some days feel bright, some feel heavy, but every phase passes. So if today feels difficult, remember your hard work is slowly creating a beautiful tomorrow. Even you can't see it yet. Hello everyone, welcome to another study vlog. And today I'm gonna film like from evening to night. I'm gonna try to pull like not an all right nighter, right? But at least like 2 to 3 a.m. I'm gonna study. So this is like around 5 p.m. At this point, there's no perfect routine, no unrealistic expectations. Just showing up, staying consistent, and giving my best one chapter at a time. So let's begin. Remember, progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just understanding one concept, solving one extra question, or choosing your books over distraction. Small wins repeated every day become extraordinary results. I know being in a competitive exams, how huge the syllabus is, how overwhelming it becomes at times, but always do not look your course like in as a whole. Always take small chunks or small portions, one chapter at a time, and give your best to that. And I request you to always put a timer. Like if there's one topic, if I'm doing this in days, I'll put a timer that I need to do complete this in 2 hours. Right. Do not give yourself way too much time also, because at the end of the day, it's just 2 or 3 hours in the examination that will decide everything. Right. So you can see here the sun has set and it's almost dark outside. So I've been studying for the past 2 or 3 hours straight, and I knew at this point like I need a break. So I'll tell you one thing. Studying continuously doesn't always mean studying effectively. Sometimes the best thing you can do is step outside for a few minutes. So I just got ready. I wore this normal, very casual t-shirts and pant, and yeah, my books are always on my on my bed. Like that's a very bad habit of mine to keep my books on my bed. But anyways, we went outside. I was just afraid that it might start raining because it has been raining continuously for the past week or so. And yeah, we went to the local market and my mom had to get a lot of stuff. And yeah, and then there was a small mela over there in the local market only. We visited that. And then my mom wanted to have some cheese paratha. I don't know, it was a cheese roll or something. So we packed that, and then I came back home, and again it's almost 11:10, and I started my session. And another important way to look at this, that to be productive enough, always sometimes in between studies, feel the fresh air, look at the sky, stretch a little, and let your mind breathe. Rest isn't wasting time; it's just preparing yourself to focus even better. Don't compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 20. Everyone has a different journey. Stay in your lane, trust your pace, and keep moving forward. Right? And your future self is watching the choices that you are making today. Even every time you choose to study instead of giving up, you are becoming the person you have always wanted to be. And by now, like my room was filled with mosquitoes. Funny how life is sometimes like these mosquitoes only. They don't look very big, but if you ignore them, they slowly steal your peace. Doubts, procrastination, fear, distractions, they work the same way. That's why we light a mosquito coil, not because it solves everything instantly, but because it protects the environment we are trying to live in. And by this time, I was like super hungry because I did not have a proper dinner. I just had that roll, cheese roll. And then, yeah, it's around like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I just toasted some breads, and yeah, and I'm gonna like put butter in it. That's my like, I think I just have bread every day. I know I have to control it. It's not good always. But anyways, I had that with little bit of butter. And this is a trick. If you keep the bread for some time in the hot pan, like after turning off the gas, it becomes so crispy. It's like a hack for if you don't have a toaster. So you can try that. I've put little bit butter and then I'm gonna add it later on. Okay. And then I also had a cup of black coffee, which will give me energy for another 2 to 3 hours, which I'm definitely gonna pull. I'm trying to pull. Yeah. Life doesn't change overnight, it just changes in the quiet moments that no one notices, right? The evenings you choose your books over distractions, the days you keep going even when no one is cheering for you, and the moments you decide not to give up on yourself. Success isn't built on one extraordinary night, it's built on ordinary days repeated with extraordinary consistency. So I just have my quick snack ready, and yeah, and I always like add a little bit of sugar on top of this. I don't know, I have been doing this, I don't know, like since my childhood or something. I love doing this. And if you also used to do it or do it still now, please tell me in the comment section. And yeah, I'll have that. Also, with the ongoing protests and everything, I just want to add something. A society grows stronger when people feel heard. Whenever citizens come together to express their concerns peacefully, it reflects the hope for change, not just their frustration. Listening doesn't always mean agreeing, but it does mean respecting people's voices. Real progress begins when conversations replace silence, empathy replaces indifference, and every concern is given a fair chance to be understood. A government and its people are strongest when they work together, not against each other. So that's what I had to say with everything. That's I'm not very like politically very knowledgeable person, but I had to say this. Anyways, I did another 2 hour session, and then by this time I was like almost like on the verge of like giving up. Like I was done. I did another 30 minutes. And then yeah, that's all for today. That's all for this vlog. Thank you for spending this evening with me. If you're studying to remember this, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Keep showing up. Keep believing in yourself. Bye bye. And do consider subscribing my channel. Bye.